Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Subscribe and share. It's free. If you have the internet, it's absolutely free. If you have the internet, it's free. If you put on your internet,
really appreciate the breakfast.
like, subscribe,
I really do.
and share on the
But I'm
internet.
gonna go outside and get on my electronic cigarette, trying something new. Try not to be so old school, even though I am.
There it goes. Here comes the rain again. Happy Thursday, X Thursday. Not that X. Internet streets is streeting. I hope you're enjoying your day. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday as I adjust. Got a good one. Shouts to yesterday's show, available now on YouTube. Go check it out when you get a chance. I got some news from London, bruv. Just had a London button. Oh yeah, I do. I do have a London button. Yes, I got some London news. There is a breaking news story that I said I would never do as far as dedicate an entire episode, but I will dedicate 7 minutes, a 7-minute video, the longest I've done on this show yet. There's a big case happening in London right now, a rape case, and they found over, I want to say anywhere between 250,000 cases of women being raped and trafficked, and it's all over. It's all over, and there's one main woman. Shouts to the heroes that they are tearing apart, and they are calling her a liar. That's how I know it must be true, because none of them have presented any, like I said the other day, not to quote Farrakhan every episode, but to call someone a liar, you must present the truth, and that they have not. So she must be telling the truth. So she made a 7-minute video explaining the whole thing, and then I got some rebuttals, which is also crazy. Could you imagine rebuttaling this? Just for the state of country, you're like, we're not like this. You are like this, and the whole time they was blaming it on brown people.
Yo, that's racist.
Yeah, what up? So we have some fun with that. It's not fun. It's terrible, but we're gonna have some fun with that. Get into that comment section. And what else I got? I got a surprise opening video from my main man TC. I got that photo I promised you of Jake Gyllenhaal eating by himself. And I also have some Armie Hammer news, which is always cool. Yeah, among some other things. I'll do the top 5. I'm not digging in the crates. Not on a Thursday. Not today. I'll get the first top I got today, and we'll get to that. Let's do it together. Hit that Cash App. Because everything is expensive. I hope you've been enjoying your day. The weather is acting crazy. I don't know. It just rained. It just stopped. Sun's coming back out. I think it's having a stroke, but that's okay. Hopefully you're not having a stroke. I'm gonna be right back. It's like, what's all this stroke talk? Well, quick story before I hit you with the intro. Welcome to X Thursday. There was a video floating around the white people's page. I've been spying today, and they had this video of this Muslim guy saying a prayer, and not near one of them speak Arabic, not in that room. So I thought it was sus. The video goes a little something like this. A guy is doing prayer. Often watch Arabic prayer or mosque prayer sometimes, and when translated, they rarely talk about America. It's not part of prayer. It's like it's a weird thing to talk about America. But someone fake translated one of their videos I don't know, I guess a white person. It had to be, or it could be just propaganda. I mean, sometimes I feel like it's people who actually hate Arabic people, like Jews per se.
White people.
Not all, but some may have put this video together, but then it reaches them and blah blah blah. But this video reached them, and it's of a man doing a prayer at a mosque, and then he has a heart attack. Like he folds over and he has like a stroke. So like, I got a stroke on the brain. But yeah, he falls over and he has a stroke, and then they use the video as like, this is why you don't mess with Christians. And I was like, I don't know if that's that. So, you know, just mocking death all around, saying why Jesus is the true God, because look at this guy.
I just don't know why.
So that's why I had stroke on the brain. But other than that, all's good. All's good. We'll get into a little bit of some white supremacy stuff, but not too much. I found some cool, interesting videos. But first, we're going to focus on London. We're going to get into that first things first. But thanks for joining me. It's X Thursday.
You good? I was like, good. I need it because everything is.
It was, I got a day off from the set. I'm usually on location, and I could watch porn from probably 10 o'clock after my workout, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. at night.
10 a.m. to 11 p.m. at night.
It wouldn't stop, and I couldn't stop. It was what you would call a splurge. Like it just couldn't stop. I couldn't. When day turns into night and you're still watching, I knew I had a problem. It was, I got a day off from the set. I'm usually on location, and I could watch porn from probably 10 o'clock after my workout, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Starts. Chemistry kicks in. It's gonna give it to you. For you to get it on your own. It's gonna deliver to you. The non-popular steel. Go hard, getting busy with it, but I got such a good heart. That motherfucker with it. Damn right, and I'll do it again.
All right, welcome to X Thursday. As promised, I'm going to get into some London, get into some trouble, but most of all, get to the truth. So, without further ado, I'm gonna have Onaja take us away. Shout out to Terry Crews for laying it all on the table. You know, I'm like, yo, the clip is cool, but like, how long till we got there, or was the whole thing was about? You know what I mean? How long till we got to that? It's kind of crazy. I hope that wasn't a 2-hour interview of him talking about wanking his penis. Nobody wants to hear that. We begged him to put his shirt on.
Oh, you got
We get it. All right. I'm not jealous either. You wish. If I knew how to do that, I still wouldn't do it. No man should be juggling their breasts on TV. All right. Or woman, you know? Fuck it. Okay. You don't gotta juggle your breasts. Why is Africa trending today? Oh my god. I hope it doesn't have to do with that. There's another story I saw about women being trafficked. I don't know, man. But all right, speaking of women, there's a new film that's coming out, and the reason why I saved it because it got no comments. That's one. And another, I think it's kind of like that wave of movies that we might get because of boosters and other movies you're gonna have, and Is God Is. Maybe you'll spark some imagination of some horrific and or just crazy things that happen to Black people in this country and just in general in our own lives. So not sure if this one touches on that, but this movie's called Dreams and Nightmares. I figured I should play the trailer. I didn't watch it. It's a New York movie.
What are we talking?
3 Black women. I don't know. They didn't leave like a whole thing behind it, the story of why, but it's just more of a Danae Benton, Desi Bing, Sasha Compierre, and Mars Stormrucker in Shantara Michelle Ford's Dreams and Nightmares. So you do with that what you will. August 21st and everywhere in September, based in coming out of New York and Los Angeles. So I'm sure the picture of I guess they're gonna have, this is the cover art, box art maybe. Share my screen. Onaja, take us away.
What are we talking about? I should be getting my hair done, getting my mind right. Okay.
my dear American sister?
All right, shouts to Black women. Shouts to Pakistan. Yeah, here they go. Chilling. Sure, no comments. But it's from a website that I follow on here called Black Film Alerts. They just show random Black movies that may or may not even make it to YouTube. Like as far as like a large trailer release, it's up to the people to share it, and then on here, and then it'll make it to the big times. But shouts to IndieWire too. I don't know if those names sound French, but I hope the trailer's in English. I'm not sure. There's no captions. All right, share the screen, watch the trailer together. Then I'll get into some women trafficking. London's Rowling. And see, they duped us. They gave us soccer, and then they doing our shit. I don't know.
Trendy, Arguay.
The reverse.
I got laid off yesterday.
Wow.
So late stage capitalism strikes again.
Hey, what's up? It's Kel. Hope you're doing well.
I haven't heard from Kel still.
Do we think Kel and Serena could have gotten back together?
No, my God, no. We should drive to Iowa City and confront Sabrina.
Oh, because they got hot.
road trip.
Oh, is that a city? That's probably the director.
We're not actually driving to Iowa City, are we?
That,
I feel
that
like
didn't
we
come
actually
power.
should try to find
Made up.
Oh my god! Hi! Make yourselves at home, get comfortable.
Oh, we are so staying for dinner.
Oh my god, no, I'm sorry. I'm Jamie. I'm absolutely desperate.
Is that what Kelly at?
Something seems off, right? All I want to know is if my friend is okay.
You always do. You got so much going on.
When's the last time you saw them?
Uh-oh.
I'm not mad. Okay. Please don't embarrass me. Okay.
Yeah, that looks fun. I'm trying to make you laugh in it.
You finished crying? Oh, hell. Never mind. I knew it yourself.
Doing black people things.
Love it. Reshare. Bet. And no comments, but I'll just write, wonderful, beautiful, because it was. All right. Now, I don't know too much about this story, and I don't even know that much about London to be even doing any of this, but I will say this. I know about women.
I don't have anxiety.
So,
When I get it, I got it. I felt like I had it.
and I know what y'all be doing.
I just don't know why you don't get
I know what y'all be doing. So we gotta stop it, and then we gotta figure out where's the source. If London is new America, I mean first America, and they're supposed to be in charge, I guess, right? Of like moral code or whatever, because that's their shit on X. The only reason why they want them brown out of their town is because they said they eat poop. And they are too advanced as a society to go backwards. And I was like, oh, okay. I've never seen an Indian eat poop, but I've never been to London, so who knows? But it does sound a little racist to me.
Yo, that's racist.
But with that being said, remember that time David Oyomolo told us that he was his family owned slaves? That was crazy. All right. Kool-Aid reposted a post from Carolyn Hines. She is a Black advocate on this platform. They were talking about the rest in peace to the baby that was murdered by the police, a cab. But it said the Mississippi cop killed the baby because the management at Walmart claimed a baby was shoplifting a pack of diapers. Mother had a receipt, and now the police have unleashed tear gas on the community members protesting the execution of the baby. He just wrote, America is absolutely evil society. I also agree. Again, I was talking about celebrities just using celebrities, but using your platform, I can say he's a celebrity. I know some people who may not have heard, but you heard of the Pizza Hut and a Taco Bell.
What are we talking about?
That was him. But yeah, so I like when people use their platform for good things. This is just on my thread, but let's get into these bookmarks. I got some notifications. I'm not going to look at them. I've been getting attacked today because I was hunting. And I'll probably check those later. But because London people don't like when you are in their business. But I was just like, what? I got help. I don't understand. So the more I got invested, the more stuff I found out. It just sounds crazy. So we'll get into that. I hope I'm not showing my. All right. First, where's Jake? Here he is. No problem.
That's us right now.
He's just fucking,
He's like looking at America. He's like
fucking looking at his fucking phone. Like, why are we doing this?
Oh, you good? You good?
You of all people should know the pros of trusting those in Washington.
Right. So,
I feel you, Jake. Look at him. That's the saddest spaghetti I've ever seen.
What are we?
How can you even be sad and eat spaghetti? That's where we at. That's what y'all doing.
Oh shit, some dude just died. Oh shit.
I know I feel you, Jake, but hey, listen, it'll get better, or else I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's find that video. Well, first I'll do, yeah, I'll have the lady explain it because I don't even really know the details, but there is so much backlash that I'm like, are we concerned or are we just angry that you're being exposed? It's that kind of vibe, and I hate when that happens. Anytime that there's a positive and a negative to something that's terrible, like trafficking and stuff like that, there should be only positive. It should only be, let's catch the people, let's do the thing, not a debate. The debate over whether how many numbers it is and how ugly the woman is that's telling the story.
What are we talking about?
That's the shit. That's the shit. But all right, let's find that video. First, let's hear a word from our sponsors. Not sponsored. I have this person named Heidi Klum. I wanted to open the show with this yesterday, but I didn't. I chose something else. But let's do this, and then we'll break it up so I don't do videos back to back. Welcome to X Thursday. We'll break it up for a little bit with another story, and then I'll get into the 7-minute video. But first, I have a 3-minute video that I would like to play that I found today. This was from June 15th. There is a new, I think it's called Red Dice TV. They have like a news kind of thing, kind of like our Black diaspora thing. That it's a lot of white people, different kind of news, different kind of stuff going on.
You know what? You need to quit acting like you're some kind of little street nigger.
But this story I thought was interesting. It's strictly about race mixing and why it's problematic. I know I've heard terms like mud sharks and all that other stuff, and how actors are fucking removed from their society and their platforms because of who they date or who they decide to make movies with, or shows with. Speaking of shows, rest in peace to The Burrow. The show The Burrow just came out. Check it out, but it's canceled. They canceled it, and it's definitely a race thing, and it's definitely something that if I have time, I'll get into. But they canceled The Burrows because I feel they had that black woman on the front, and as soon as I saw it, everyone said, "Oh shit, this is Stranger Things," but for adults. And I'm like, so what happened? They said something about numbers. They didn't give it the same amount of time they give normal shows to pick up, like as far as like, the fucking numbers would be down 1 week or 1 month, but they usually give other shows more time. They didn't do that with this show. It didn't make it, and then they didn't do the numbers that they assumed it was gonna do, and they just canceled it. And I knew that. I kind of knew it, but I hoped it wouldn't have, because I was like, if we end up liking this sort of stuff, they'll do more, and then we'll stop doing all the goddamn kid stuff, which is absurd to get 8 seasons of that show.
That's a good point. Although he is a better, if you only.
But Stranger Things and adult Stranger Things, I guess it wasn't working out, and that's unfortunate. But rest in peace to The Burrows. I'm sure that maybe only needed 1 season. I doubt it, but we'll see. It's tired of good shows being canceled due to racism, and because they're talking about actual things or making metaphors about actual things that are happening in society. Not talking about it, as everyone always says, doesn't make it go away.
Action Jackson,
For decades, propaganda has been aimed at people of European descent to open the borders, become multicultural, and race mix to end whiteness because only white people can be racist. If there's no more white people, then it will be world peace. Well, that is a massive, disgusting, and genocidal lie, as most of us have realized. Not all, though, like the beautiful German former model Heidi Klum, who married the black singer Seal. I mean, come on.
Now you gotta, like I said, this is like black diaspora stuff. Like how we say whitey, we say white devil, maybe. We might say some things depending on the crime. So imagine that, but it's for every single black person, no matter what the story is. It's just to stay, and they hit from the back, like the duck, like the Affleck duck. They go all the way in the back. They go black. It's like ASMR for them. Every time they hear it. But I'll get back to it. We ain't got time.
On if this wasn't a PR move. Heidi is a lefty, so we can assume she bought all the anti-white lies and propaganda, including Nazi guilt being German. Interracial couples are more likely to divorce than same-race couples, and marriages with a black husband and white wife have a 208% divorce risk. And Seal and Heidi confirmed that stat. They divorced. It didn't work. None of this is surprising because race matters. It's not just skin color and physical traits. Racial differences include differences in culture, behavior, and
How would Heidi lose from that?
Sorry, a model and a singer broke up. What the fucking do?
How would Heidi not benefit from being with Seal? She didn't write "Kiss on a Rose." Are you crazy? You see, just her being her, she thinks he benefits from her, and that's how that works. Absolutely not. She chose him as well. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh shit!
What? I know I'm not shitting on models, but they, when you say when you throw the professional in front of the model, it'll make it a higher profession than a singer and an actor.
Follow us on Instagram.
It doesn't make, it's still like a model. Like you wear like a lot of clothes, like a lot of times. So they hire you a lot to wear the clothes. Got it. Still Seal. Okay. Seal has sold out stadiums and is a household name. If you're not into modeling stuff, you may not know who Heidi Klum is, or maybe you just know her from the Halloween stuff, like that type of shit. Don't even know what she does for a living. So she's that woman that dresses up for Halloween. Is that her? Yes. Fuck off. Good stuff though. I love this stuff. It gives me the willies.
genetic makeup found in our blood, bones, and brains. We are not all the same. For mixed race peoples, blood transfusions, organ transplants, and bone marrow transplants become very difficult, which require donors to be genetically similar to their recipients. If multiracial parents need a life-saving bone marrow transplant for their mixed kid, they couldn't be a donor. When people say that race mixing is superior, it's the brainwashing talking. Most human genetic variation, 85 to 90%, exists within populations, not between them. So let's take a look at supermodel Heidi's 3 mixed race children with Seal.
I didn't know they did the editing.
Well, I'd only just finished mass. And now I'm fucking tired of your dumbass monkey fucking funky shit.
Well, I don't know what's wrong. I mean, for them, I get it, but okay. What are they saying? Like that, she's the model, and then this is how the kids turned out, and this is what happens when you mix model genes, professional model genes, with black genes. Well, for her to do it 3 times, she must have been having fun. I don't know what to tell you. None of those babies are mistake babies. So again, I'm just trying to figure out this, her body, her choice. This is what she decided. Like this is a lifelong decision that she chose. I think it's interesting when you could dedicate a 3-minute video, and I'm also dedicating 3, but I'm intrigued. I'm not mad. They seem upset, like they lost one.
Yeah, her stunning looks are no longer visible. Gone, baby, gone. By the way, Seal was supposedly classified as a mulatto since he has some Portuguese Brazilian in there. Really? But let's look at her white daughter with an Italian businessman. She's gorgeous. This goes to show that the most...
Interviewing for Alyssa, come on, man. What's eating too much Scottish cottage?
Nah. Not an Italian businessman. What business?
What are we talking?
It's Seal.
What are we talking about?
That nigga was.
What are we talking?
I bet you this Italian businessman wasn't on the Batman soundtrack.
What are we talking
I hope
about?
Heidi saw that and said, "This bitch called my kids ugly."
Yeah, she did. I hope she sees this too. I should tag her.
He was like, "Yo, you gonna let her talk about your kids like that?"
Yo, Heidi, they out here got your kids up in here. They got your kids on freeze frame talking shit about your kids, Heidi.
What are we talking?
You should get all Halloween on their ass.
Michael Myers, man.
You get Michael Myers on their ass. You know, I'm telling you, like, I remember I was like, I didn't know black people were this petty. And I found out yesterday, yeah, I fucked around and found out that yes, we are that petty. We we had the dance, the Kirk dance and all that other stuff, and then we reposted it. But the white people found the video, and it's not good, and it's trending, and now I found a video of them, of I think it's some sort of senator or somebody found it. But he reposted it, and something happened, and I'll see what's going on with that comment section, but if we have time with that too. But yes, that's something else I found out today, that they also found that Charlie Kirk dance video, and they are not amused. But I was like, I don't know, he wants to stop dancing on his grave and stop doing the P thing, stop putting his business out in the street. They put the whole address of his grave on the website as if niggas won't go to the grave. Of course, that's how angry we are.
And if you want to preserve your unique, inherent European traits coveted by others, don't race mix. You know she feels closer to this white daughter too. You know it. After all that, she married the man of her dreams. She said, "For the first time, I have a partner who I can discuss everything with." She gushed about how great the sex is and how absolutely wonderful their marriage is, saying, "Maybe it is because he is German and we understand each other in a different way." Yes, Heidi, yes, he is white and he is German like you. You returned home, returned to your genes, returned to nature. Sadly, she now has 3 kids who aren't German by any stretch of the imagination, doing her part for the Kalergi agenda of creating a new mixed race man of the future. But you know what?
No, they're half German because they're half Heidi, half him, and then so that would make them half German, half black, and whatever the hell else still you said Portuguese. So yeah, they're both of them. So damn, see, they take out the whole thing, and then you're gonna say she loves her kids. Heidi, you better come get them. And know she loves all her kids. She looks like a good mom. I don't know why people got to dump and do the interview with the new boyfriend. I'm happier than I've ever been. It's like, you don't got to do any of that.
Her 3 kids, they aren't selling it very well. Marry and procreate in your race, folks. Folk first.
Yeah, so that's Red Ice TV. That's one of many, 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 many videos. They make, weekly. It's always just as bad, just as white, just as violent. And you know what happens. The streets come out and they get all excited. This is what I've been trying to tell. 1,000 retweets. Violence. That's X. Welcome to X Thursday. First video of the day. We did it. We're almost done. Check out some comments. I'm sure they're a hoot. It's not like how it automatically plays it. I don't need to play it twice. I don't need 2 clicks from me. Shit. I never understood why Heidi Klum married that ugly ass man. All right, let's take a look at Don. Hold on. Oh, this guy, who is this? Bad Bobby? He's got Bad Bobby in this. Here we go. Since y'all want to hate white people, I just want to make sure I give you a reason. I just want to be one of the reasons that why you don't look silly. Okay. Got Charlie Kirk. Islam is not compatible with Western civilization as a banner. So, we're getting hot out the gate. Y'all literally beg for Juneteenth and nobody black is celebrating it. Holiday pay me, please, because I don't give a fuck about it either. Damn. You gotta be careful while I'm on these pages because they will just drop a body. They will, swear to God, they'll drop a body. They don't give a fuck. They show somebody getting killed, a black person getting killed any time. Anyone who doesn't like the Barbs is ugly. So
I was right. And who cares?
what?
Still don't like it.
They took her. She became one of them. Now she's on their fucking website right now as their leader. Watch it. Hold on. That's gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. But I think with Don, he's got Don King on here. Is that okay? Coded words. Something King. I see Lemon. Is that Don Lemon? Don's fucking Lemon, Cocklet, something like that. I get it. It's coded, but I got you. Usually a white man. This is usually a white man. Sorry. When it involves penises, it's usually white men. White women don't really talk about dicks as much as white men do, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, we don't need more dick chat on this website. But all right, let's get into that London story. I'm gonna break it up in one story. Then I'm gonna have to get into that. But let's get that going. Tyrone, you better sit your black ass down. I think I'm gonna save that video just for me. This was interesting as I go up. The obsession.
And I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
How women look at an illegal, murderous, rapey, cannibalistic, psychopathic serial killer third worlder with an IQ of 53. Is that Anna? Isn't she Spanish? The delusional shit, 7,000 likes. The delusional shit is that, per one dog story, which I have saved, dog rape story that my beautiful wife shared with me today. Appreciate it.
Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes.
Oh man, there's too much bass in your voice. That's scared white folks. You got to sound like them.
And then we go on with the bullshit. Chimp it out, blah blah blahs. Oh, that was that meme I was talking about. The Jews are too powerful. Blaming the Jews they blame the Jews when they choose them. But and then black people have to get on here and start calling Neanderthals and all that bullshit. But again, base cow, problematic. If you ever see that name, don't go near them. Problematic. All right, let's get to shout out to Samuel Jackson on the set of A Long Kiss Goodnight. They interviewed what's her name again? Gina Davis. And they asked Gina Davis, like, as far as your favorite movie, and she replied, my favorite movie was my favorite time of favorite movie of acting partner or whatever was Samuel Jackson, and it was her favorite movie. And all the way from 1996, she says, I know my favorite was supposed to be Thelma and Louise, but It's a Long Kiss Goodnight. So that was cool. They asked her recently, how much fun, what's the most fun you had on set? And she was like, Long Kiss Goodnight, which I hope that means a sequel. I don't know. Can we do that? Is it too late for that? Because I'm with it. That's a ridiculous movie. And now we got the graphics.
And I was like,
there's a lot of like acrobatic stuff in that movie. So
What? Shout out to Charlie Baltimore.
Yeah. Oh, right. Charlie Baltimore. Right. We get that soundtrack popping.
That's her name.
Oh, her name's Charlie Baltimore? Oh, awesome. I was thinking of the artist. My fault. Oh, cool. Oh, right. That's where she probably got her name from. So Charlie Baltimore, the rapper, favorite movie is Long Kiss Goodnight. That's fucking awesome. All right. Let's go up to that. Yeah, everyone's upset because Backrooms, they decided to go to Reddit and get some more stories. And I'm like, first of all, if you're not familiar with Reddit, it's one of the weirdest, whitest websites. So I said Backrooms came from Reddit. That's where they got this. That's where this director came from. So people were like, "What the fuck?" So this guy found this white thread of this conspiracy, whatever the fuck Backrooms is about. Didn't see it. So they made the studio so much money that other people now are going to just white threads and trying to figure out what they're talking about to make movies out of them. So a lot of people are like, "Fuck that." Hopefully, why didn't you look up why aren't any white directors looking for people like Boots Riley or any of those other directors that so close to and also had a different art direction, handcrafted stuff. No one's looking at those movies. No one's looking at those movies for inspiration, is what I'm saying, to fund and to keep creating. But they already are doubling down on Backrooms, and the Black community on X is not happening. But all right, let me get that video. Those are my two little breakdowns. I got some other fun stuff. I have an apology from drunk idiot that called Michelle Obama a man. That a little later, but that's always fun. And they're like, you don't gotta apologize. Obama did a thing today. That was cool. All right. So they're called the Rape Gang. It's called the Rape Gang. It's an organization of peeps. And the lady's video, it got misread. It's being misused and misread. They're making fun of her appearance more than what she's saying out of her mouth. So what had happened was there's a dossier that got released, fucking long, like not so many about names, but just about the incident and people who have come out and said, this was happening. So along with the people saying it was not true, of course, you have to have people to separate the AI, separate all the bullshit, and tell you like, no, this is a real thing and this is happening. So she did one video where she was smiling, and then that led her to this video. She didn't say anything. She just had the article about the rape gang report, and then all of the backlash. She couldn't believe that so many white people and white men, especially from London and just from Europe in general, were just like all over her, and the fact that she was talking about it. Elon Musk says that it didn't happen, or the numbers are fabricated and all this bullshit. And again, they blame the survivors as usual, Rex. But so
regular, no.
It says 250 young white girls are subjected to repeated rape and gang rape, trafficking between town cities, and torture, filming for blackmail distribution, forced Islamic conversion, pregnancy, and lifelong trauma. This is considered a minimum. The true number is likely higher. The same pattern operated in at least 149 local authority districts, 40% of all of the UK districts. So the argument is not about why it happened. It's about them, I guess, convincing the world that it's not the natives of London that are doing it. It's the ones that they let into the country that are doing it. So when they one of the first comments is like, when the New Labour said that they were going to rub our noses in diversity, they meant this: 250,000 children raped for their insane perverted fantasy. So they're just saying the diversity led to this, which I don't know. How long has this traffic ring been going on? And then if that's the case, it can't be the new people who got there. It had to be happening, while when you guys were there alone. So I'll let her tell it. But yeah, welcome to X Thursday. It's a 7-minute video. I'll try not to cut it as crazy as it sounds. Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy. And yeah, like I said, people find articles of them saying, no, 90% of the people were Muslims that did it. And I was like, I don't know if that's
What
true.
are we talking about?
I can't believe that. What they do in their country, some of them did that, left their country for some of the shit that they didn't want to put up with, if that's the case. So I don't know about them doing it here to fuck with y'all. Y'all was probably doing that on your own. But let's find that video. And again, the focus should be on why it happened, not who. First, why, then who. We could get to all that, right? I think that's more important. But you got white girls turning on white girls now. They're saying that they're just making this shit up, and no one wants to know. Again, wow, I found that dog video. No one wants to know why it happened. But all right, let me find that lady. Yeah, a lot going on. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday, though. Stay safe. Hope everybody made it back from that goddamn crazy-ass parade. It's already got videos uploaded, and I'm like, what is happening? I didn't know we like basketball much. Love it. Apparently, we love it a lot. All right, cool. I'm gonna let this Donna Rachel take it away. I'm just gonna start with her. How she had a limit. Just turn off the comments. So yeah, it's about grooming. It's about the whole thing. So hopefully she'll explain the entire case. This is a 7-minute video. Welcome to X Thursday. We'll root. Please like, subscribe, share, do the thing.
Follow us on Instagram, next on Facebook, wherever you get
If you're going to attack somebody for not supporting survivors of grooming gangs, you might not want to pick somebody who literally founded an organization called The Survivors, which is dedicated to supporting survivors of grooming gangs.
That's what I just said. She came out with a video. I mean, just an article. Her still face, and she's like, "Oh my God!" She's like laughing with like a smirk, like how women are like, they make that face like, "I can't believe it's finally happening. Everyone's gonna get caught." It's more like a relief. And then they instead of doing the right thing, the men were like, "Oh, you fucking bitch!" Isn't that doing the thing that she? If you ever argue in an argument with a white person and they start doing the crime that you're committing them of doing, just stop having the argument with them. That's what I always say. Clearly, they don't get it.
Who I am. I founded it last year. We have two aims:
Yeah,
support
that
survivors of grooming
Sure.
gangs,
Dumb.
investigate grooming gangs so that we can find out exactly what has happened. This time last year, I was invited onto Rupert Lowe's rape gang inquiry panel. I attended one meeting. It was shambolic. They did not know what the inquiry was for. Much of the meeting actually taken up with discussing what they're going to do with it. They didn't know. There was no attention given to safeguarding. Myself and Sammy Woodhouse and Nat Enderby Shenston all were very vocal about the need for safeguarding in that meeting. We were dismissed by Alistair Harrison. There was no methodology. There were no terms of reference. You cannot conduct an inquiry without those things because you need to have a question before you can find the answer. They already had their answer and they worked backwards. It's not how you do an inquiry. Survivors were actively harmed by this inquiry in two ways. Firstly, directly. So there was one survivor who engaged with it who was traumatized by that experience. In fact, because she was silenced, she wasn't allowed to engage with it. She attempted suicide. Another survivor who tried to give evidence was ignored and not helped. She self-harmed to the point of hospitalization. A third was invited to give testimony before the panel and was then dropped at the very last minute. She believes because she's not white, she's mixed race. She's now in crisis. All of that was completely avoidable. So the inquiry has harmed survivors. The inquiry has also harmed the survivors whose testimonies it has put into its report, because it has put those testimonies alongside claims that cannot be verified, and therefore it has discredited those testimonies.
Now this is important because of many things, but I want to say one thing. I'll let it cook. Keep cooking. Here's the thing. Again, if they're supposed to be the leaders or the first, of the Americas, or the leader of the white men, because they reference. Do you know how many American white men reference British culture as if it's their own?
You better get your white hunk.
And I'm like, what part of their culture do they think, like, as far as like your average Nebraskan or however that?
You better get your white hunky.
You've never even been over there, but you're like, those are my people. That's bullshit. We don't do that. Y'all think that half of them fucking African countries we don't even know how to pronounce. So we don't claim their shit, and y'all shouldn't claim their shit, because if that's your original land, you should visit it first and see what the fuck they're doing. Clearly, they fucking up.
Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes.
And now you're gonna cap and
too much bass in your voice.
and if this gets further out there and niggas start getting arrested, here come y'all. That's British people. That ain't us. That's dumb because you cap for their culture online all day, every day. So I'm just saying this is important to me on different reasons, and it should be important to you because this just explains a lot about white men and white culture. That cover up shit is not a joke, and as far as them taking responsibility, things that they say we don't take responsibility for, happens not just here but also in Europe. It's just a white male, not all but some mentality.
Yo, that's racist.
So when they flip it on us and say that we have victimhood or some sort of like we don't take responsibility for the harm that Black people do on our own society and all that bullshit, it's just mirror talking. That's all it is. They're just saying what they do and what they've been doing, not just here but all over the fucking place.
Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes. Oh, man.
Should be applauded for doing so. It's a very brave act. But it needs to be done in a context in which people can look at the testimony and trust it. Otherwise, the obvious outcome is that people say, how do we know this is true? And this is already happening to survivors. I have already seen posts online saying 250,000 girls doesn't seem very likely.
Nigga, that's what I just said. And when I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right, well, what are they gonna say? What is London saying about this? Just started watching SNL UK. That's gonna be awkward. That's gonna be awkward. This is the biggest thing going on right now. I thought that I was gonna hit these because the British boys are X. Ooh, these are white knights. They show videos of them fucking up people. They not like these fucking not to start. No, I'm not even finish that sentence. But I'm just saying they in these streets acting like street niggas.
You know, you need to quit acting like you're some kind of little street nigger, because you're not. You come from a good family.
So if the first thing they did was say nope, bullshit, and I was like, so wait, it's not. Why would you lie about 250,000, dude? That's a wild number to even make up. I don't even know. And then how many percentage would you say of those are liars? And what is the number you think it is?
Regular. It's regular. No.
It's silly. I saw numbers from all the way ranging from 200 to like 60 or something, like double digits to 3 digits. Nobody hit that triple digit thousand mark yet. Nobody said that. Nobody did that. Just weird numbers. They're weird math per capita rape numbers now that they have. Yeah, but I'm gonna let Donna keep cooking. Stop harming women. Like, just don't do it. Stop harming women and dogs and all that. Just stop doing all that. It's like the hardest thing they gotta do is the simplest shit. Y'all making this fight hard.
You better get your white, hunky ass out of here.
I think it's more than likely that
Not all
itself
but
is
some.
an issue that we don't now know the scale of this because they have muddied those waters.
You bet.
And as I say, the survivors who have given testimony are now being disbelieved, which is awful for those girls and should never have been allowed to happen. So I laughed at the writers of the report because
I got it when I saw
the
it.
writers of the report are contemptible, laughable people. They have actively harmed survivors. They have made a political farce out of survivors' very real suffering. None of this is okay. None of it is in any way acceptable. And frankly, if I had not laughed, I would have gone into a whole slew of very blue language because it's disgusting, it's contemptible. And I was very frustrated, and so I laughed. The outcome of that laugh is that people have gone onto the website of the survivors, which again, that website is purely about supporting survivors of grooming gangs, making sure that we know what the real truth is. They've gone on that website, scrolled past all of that content in order to tell me that they're going to kill me.
Yep.
That's what Rico has unleashed in this.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine being an advocate for the crime and then you put it up and then you're laughing at them because they laughed at you because she's laughing at the court. And then they used it. I saw it with my own eyes. They said, "Oh, for someone who's an advocate for women being attacked, you sure think it's funny." And I was like, I don't think she's laughing. I don't know if they misread it on purpose, and they put her on fucking blast as someone who is anti and who mocks women getting molested and attacked, and then went on to say things like, "Oh, she wishes she could be attacked." You know, their favorite things because they've never been penetrated or they like being penetrated. I don't know, not all, but some. But they always say these things. Oh, they probably like the rape or whatever. That's their thing. But for them to accuse her now of that crime, Jedi white tricks. Jedi white tricks. Not all but some. It's like a masterclass of fuckery, because now, yeah, she's right. That message that she put out, it got washed with hate stuff on her. Like she's fucking up. Like she got a dick.
You better get your wow.
That's why I love you, baby.
But I had a dick.
What?
I had a dick.
To be abundantly clear, I have never asked the Rape Gang Inquiry for money.
Rape Gang.
What actually happened was that when I saw that they were not doing the job properly, I offered to step in and do the job. Now, do we imagine that Charlie Downs does not get paid for his work? Sammy Woodhouse absolutely gets paid for her work, and rightly so. If people work, they ought to get paid for it. So I was not asking for money. I was not asking for anything for the survivors, my organisation. What I was saying was that I have a team of experts, and we are happy to step in and do the job. The job needed doing. Didn't need to be us. Could have been absolutely anybody. But it needed to be somebody who actually knew what they were doing, who was an expert in the field, who was qualified. None of this is in any way controversial. If you're dealing with an extremely serious topic, which we absolutely are, you want the best people on the job. I was willing to go out and find those people for them. I was not saying that I myself would write the report. I think the fact that the mob that has come for me,
it is a mob, is
extremely anti-Semitic is very telling. None of any of this topic has anything to do with me being Jewish. I just happen to be Jewish.
Right, I forgot. And she's also Jewish. It was hell. It's hell on earth for her. They're like, "You fucking Jew." I'm like, man, they missed the mark. They missed it. I was like, that shit went over their heads. They can't hear nothing else she fucking says going for him. Now she's just this ugly Jew that got a chip on her shoulder because she can't get laid. And now she's blaming all the men in London for crimes that may or may not exist. Damn.
And last,
you got to show proof if you're going to call someone a liar. And also, listen, London, calm down calling people ugly. Y'all are not necessarily known for having the hottest males. I've seen your soccer team.
And last, we meet for the first time.
Get it together. All right. Let her keep cooking. Donna, don't let them get to you, girl.
I have had a slew of anti-Semitic abuse in the last 36 hours. Some of it quite graphic and violent. A lot of references to ovens and gas.
Mm-hmm.
What Rupert Lowe has unleashed on this country in the form of Restore the Party, which, let's be very clear, has taken survivors' testimonies and used them as a political vehicle, is extremely dangerous. He has completely polarized the discourse. The people who support him are a mob, frankly. Some of them speak very violently, as in they threaten violence. I'm hearing that in Makerfield, they are being quite abusive to people there. None of this is okay. None of it is good for our country. None of this is how we get out of this mess. And I would really implore people to look very closely at Rupert Lowe, Alistair Harrison, Charlie Downs, and Harrison Pitt, and ask themselves if these people are really the people that they want to save this country. They're not. They don't care about survivors. They don't care about women. They don't care about girls. They care about using survivors in order to get ahead. And yeah, I'm going to laugh at them for that because it's disgusting, contemptible, and laughable.
Oof, rough. Well, that's where we at. Of course, I think she turned off the comments for this one. She had to, but the first one, you know, good on her from knowing how this shit works. Welcome to X Thursday. If you you know that how to get to them is to maybe do something that's off, and then it sparks like their rage, and then the topic gets heard no matter what. So I'm glad that she did do the smirk, because if it wasn't for the smirk, it wouldn't be as big as it is, because like she said, they are trying to hide it. I don't know. I think it's just a kind of just a blatant sign of where just a lot of that rape culture is and where it stems from, and also what they're really trying to do to stop it. So it's not much. They would rather wash it out and flood it with more hate, racial hate. Now, go down on it like they normally do. Not all, but some. But I wish justice for them, and I hope they find every single person that did it. 250,000 is a massacre, so that's like a rape massacre. So I don't know. That's a crazy number, but I hope and half of them are what they're killing themselves. It's fucking tragic, but yeah, I hope that they get justice, because it's not right. But what I got here, I got Piers Morgan, 35 seconds. He talks about it a little bit. I'll share that, and then I'm gonna get out of here soon. Got one more video, and then I'm getting out of here. Thanks for joining me. This is X Thursday.
What are we?
Just wanted to just get into that for a little bit, show you that. I don't know if you heard about it. It blew my mind, because they don't cover fucking London news on locally. So the niggas is like, it's the Knicks, and I was like, it's all about the Knicks.
What are we talking?
I was like, what? They said 250,000 women was raped in London. Y'all heard of it? It was like, no, nigga, the Knicks.
Regular, it's regular, no.
I'm sure it's gonna get out there, because it's a bummer. And again, if they could get away with this, so can these niggas out here, for real. If they don't do nothing about this, we're fucked. Because that could be anything. Whatever that tunnel is, it could put children down there too. It doesn't matter. Don't forget, if you can move the women, you can move the children.
The children, they're gonna think it's big.
Fine, 250,000 of your women are being raped by Muslim, but it's okay.
Again,
it's fine.
utterly ridiculous statement.
Go to Birmingham, go to Manchester.
Utterly ridiculous statement.
Go to Hull.
As I've said repeatedly, the vast majority of sexual crime against women in the UK.
Lord Malcolm Pearson in Parliament.
Don Keith, the vast majority of sexual crime against women in my country is committed by white men.
Oh, here we go. You've never heard of per capita?
I have heard of per capita.
Oh, he hit Pierce with the per capita. I ain't even know you can use it on your own people. Oh, shit. Oh.
Let's have the conversation.
I didn't even know you can use it. That makes sense. You can use per capita on that. It's like a Jedi.
But I'm a victor. Where the dope at? I don't even know what dope is.
Refreshing. I didn't know he was gonna say that. I didn't watch this video, but that's cool. And then you can see the women on the side, which they don't, you never ask. Wouldn't they know?
Did I do that?
Wouldn't it be a group of them saying, "Man, we got to stay away from blank and blank street because that's where shit goes down"? Like, I think they would know. They speak to each other, especially if they're like those are maybe two advocates, and then you have the survivors. I guess they would trust the woman more. Have them on the show. Then you got this guy in the middle, which I would say he's Mr. X. And he used all of the same talking points that lady was talking about in that video.
They want me dragged through the town square
Madness.
to send a message about
Madness.
something that nobody's going to change. Don't let that kid in the White House fool you. Hope, change. Give me a break. No one can change it. But you're not supposed to say that.
white Christian
I
girls
thought the
because it's a
question was
rape
to me.
genocide.
All right, let me
It's an
bring
Islamic rape
Jake in.
genocide. Fine,
Yeah.
200.
Good Christian women. Good. You while you're trying to defend the women, you throw them under the bus with the lie. If you lie, we can't catch us doing it.
What are we talking about?
Well, if it's me doing it, I wouldn't want you to catch me either. All right. I know that he's a hero in this story. I know that they're saying shout out 2,000 comments. I know they're like shout outs to fucking Don Keith. That's Don Keith. That's who's was doing that. Yes, Don Keith. That's who that is. No, he's an American patriot, aka racist, and I guess a rapist supporter. So Piers won't even acknowledge what he previously said. How weak.
What are we talking about?
He didn't even hear that per capita fact. You know why he didn't listen to it? Because he's a smart man. Remember I said if you're telling somebody what they're doing during the argument and they show you that same action, don't argue with repeat offenders. Jesus Christ. The egos prevent them from reasoning. Oh, he's in the chat of his own chat. He's answering everybody. I remember this. Have they apologized yet? And that's from a white woman.
What are we talking?
Of course not. Well. Yeah, he's a hero. He would trade the welfare of his own people for a third world slop. Because he tweeted, there are a lot of white English people I would happily trade for a good weekly chicken tikka masala. God damn. He said he'll trade his own people for a chicken tikka masala.
Oh, you good? You good?
He knows them better than us. He lives with them. He's done with the and he's crazy too, because I know he was fed up over Meghan Markle, but
Regular, degular.
he was like, that's neither here nor there. I know, but he does acknowledge that people in his country are also problematic. He knows that he may even be part of the problem. And there's nothing better than that. When you realize the problem around you and the problem that you are and or may have caused. There's no power better than that. You consider that a goddamn revelation. All right. That was the X Thursday. I got one last click. I'm getting out of here. Thanks for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, do the things. This is short.
Subscribe and
Short
share.
video. Thanks
It's
for
free.
tuning
If
in.
you have the internet,
And thanks for
absolutely free.
sharing it.
If you have the
And-
internet,
and-
it's free. If you put on your
Hindsight.
internet,
Thank you in the future for doing the things I'm gonna like this video. Because, well, you know what? I'm gonna like it, and I'm gonna do this. Like I'll say this. Piers Bronson, go let Piers Bronson cook, something like that. Be like a Piers Bronson fan. I don't watch Piers Morgan. I'm saying his name wrong. I don't even know this guy like that. Piers Morgan rocks. There you go, something like that. I would say just for this, and then you know what they'll say? Can you elaborate?
What are we talking?
Cool. Because I know he's a town hero, and there's no one in that thread that's shitting on that guy for lying to people. Because unless who's lying, that lady or majority of the white men from London who said it wasn't me. You can't do that.
Trendy, alright.
You can't do that. You can't do it wasn't me. It had to be some of y'all. Get the fuck out of here. All right. Last video. What do I got for you? Bangers all day. Oh, good news. Have you heard the good news? Ryan Coogler signed a deal with fucking Netflix so we can finally get rid of fucking Tyler Perry's black ass.
What are we talking about?
No, that's okay. I know. I just cursed them for fucking canceling the Burrows. I know.
Is this like Target with Jay-Z? It's like so now Ryan signed with Netflix.
Well, hold on.
We trying to get away from Netflix.
Hold on. Okay. They just dropped Man on Fire, the show. And Netflix is trying. They're trying. You know how absurd a series of Man on Fire it sounds to white people?
I wish you did.
They were like, no, we don't need that. That's what they said when they put the trailer out. We don't need that. They're gonna try to get it canceled, but that's okay. We'll watch it. So his choices were either Disney, which we all know how that goes.
I wish a nigga.
You already know. So he was like, either I stick with Disney or I got to get the fuck out of here and go somewhere else because he wants to start making some shows. So I'm like, where's his options? You got Amazon. Do you really want to go? You don't want to go to Amazon. You don't want to go to what, Hulu? I mean, no disrespect. No disrespect, Hulu, but you know what I mean? You still got 5 or 10 ads on your half an hour shows. You got to get it together too. So Netflix, freedom per se, and you can get as black as you want. It gets pretty black sometimes. I think they had some shows on there that they got some black podcasts on there now, shit like that. So who knows? But maybe Netflix is trying to make a change or for the better. Doubt it. But yeah, I would rather Netflix than Disney. I hope he has enough goodwill that he will get a season 2 of whatever shows he's making, because we know how Netflix is. That's the first comment. And he was upset because they canceled the Burrows. They ain't have to do that. There's many of shows they could have canceled. That's all we're saying. Many shows on Netflix that shouldn't be there. But I feel like that was a good one. All right. But yes, congrats. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully. It got to be good. More material. It's got to work. Drop some series. All right. What I got? Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'll keep it a buck. I'll keep it on the topic. I have a gentleman here. His name is Keir Starmer, and he did a rebuttal video to that lady. He's like one of their captains, their British captains. He has a channel called Blaze TV. And they've been reposting this champ, and I want to hear. I like to hear rebuttals of crimes. It's got a fucking picture of Trump in the back. I don't know why they do this. It's not all the song. I don't know why. You can't say you're anti-rape by promoting a rapist in the back. He wouldn't call himself a rapist. Everyone's pissed at Jelly Roll too. He fucked up. Jelly Roll fucked up. Remember I told you people be ruining their own career? What did he do? He divorced that lady, and everybody was like, "You shouldn't have been with that motherfucker in the first place." And I'm like, "What?"
I thought that's why he was losing the weight. I thought he was losing the weight to break up with her. Isn't that what they do? What's how they do? You lose the weight because you break about to break up?
No, they have started a trend, trendy Aguay.
Trendy Aguay.
With things like this, the people that leave their shopping carts in the middle of the parking lot just fell to their knees when they found out Jelly Roll and that lady split up. And I'm like, and yo, it's more. I'm just saving one per week, but yes, there are many white people just making fun of the whole situation because they're like, well, first of all, you were dumb for being with this guy. Call him talentless. I thought y'all liked him. Where did he get his money from?
Regular.
If y'all don't like him and we don't like him, where the fuck did he come from? So people are calling him plants and all types of bullshit now. He's like he's getting torn apart. And he should have never made it public because now he's doing podcasts and all these things shitting on his lady. And all of his what everyone's come to light is like, do we even like this motherfucker? They'll choose a white woman over this guy any day. A white blonde, he's gonna ruin his own career. That's all I'm saying. He might have already did it. If he doesn't have the white people, who the fuck does he have? Who's going to a Jelly Roll concert?
I wish a nigga.
Like, subscribe and share.
All right, this is gonna be my last video of the night. I just want to hear the rebuttal. Okay. I got some other stories to do. I'll probably pick this back up on Friday. If not Friday, I'll hit you on Monday. But gotta celebrate Juneteenth. Shout out to black people. I know everyone's making the anti-Juneteenth videos. We do it every year. We're doing that thing, and the white people always catch notice. They always go, "Oh, we gave y'all beg and beg. and then you don't want it. Same thing y'all gonna do with the reparations. Why do I do white voices like that voice? Because that's how they sound to me, like dumb niggas.
I have a job to finish. I have not landed the plane on
That's
the
dumb nigga shit.
area and said, job mission accomplished. I have more stuff to do. We got more stuff to do. You know, there's a host of other things that we're going to churn out.
I'll let this guy take it away. I already know where he's going.
I only just finished mass.
And I'm fucking tired of your dumbass monkey fucking funky shit.
Don't forget, like, subscribe. All shows are not the same. Go check out last Monday, last Tuesday, last Wednesday. I'm just naming them after the dates. We don't have to put new numbers on them or do any of that other shit. Just pick a day. But for today, it's X Thursday. Thanks for joining me.
I don't know which is more depressing, looking at the white news or looking at the black news.
Hit that cash app.
Shouldn't I generate income before being required to pay income tax?
Allowed to occur or actively encouraged, and fundamentally it stems from this kind of like suicide. All of this stems from problems which were either like just allowed to occur or actively encouraged, and fundamentally it stems from this kind of like suicidal endeavor to ignore reality, to pretend that all human beings are the same, if not they can be corrected, so we can just import masses from countries. And, if you're looking at the countries these people are coming from, I don't know, like a 19th century anthropologist probably would have described them accurately as like savage populations. And this is easily proven, by the way, statistically, as England is now quite literally the rape capital of the world. Currently sits at the highest rates, like 117.
This is the problem, because do you remember? So their hustle now is saying, I think with technology, we can crack more crimes and stuff like that. So, remember that box of rape cases that never get solved that we have, and then we have all of a sudden do new technology and new shit. The lady from CSI made a documentary where she could find and do more rape cases that they left in a fucking storage bin somewhere and nobody was gonna crack. So same thing is happening all over the world. Why not, right? So with more technology, we could you guys won't go unnoticed. Now you can prosecute people so you know not to do it in the future. That's the whole point. If you don't catch them, you keep doing it. So here's their trick: more white wizardry. They're gonna say, I bet you, he's gonna say, "Why you're gonna call us the rape capital after bringing the migrants here?" No, it's not after. It was before, but we couldn't do it before. But you're gonna say it's the migration that caused the rapes and nothing was happening before. Then why are the white women calling our rapists? They don't know the difference between a Pakistani and a white man. I mean, just don't be silly. It's just silly stuff. But I love this. Fundamentally, they start doing that shit,
And what,
they're guilty when they start using that per capita fucking white math, that crazy shit. Fundamentally speaking, those numbers can't be accurate because.
Is that how we make money?
Shut up.
So what if
stop raping the women? It's simple.
On a table, but then that makes the whole earth a table.
Per 100,000
capita,
and it's pretty much entirely because of what can be described as an invasion of Britain by foreign hordes. And maybe that per capita number isn't enough because from the inquiry they
interviewing for Alyssa, come on, man. I should be getting my hair done, getting the line right. Look great, dude.
That's my per capita combo.
Found that over 250,000 women had been victimized, with 87% of them being victimized by Muslims. And it's not like the other 13% were all just like white British guys. No, actually, that was also mostly just like the non-Muslim immigrant groups like Nigerians, Indians, what have you. And it's incredible, too, because the very same leftists who have already facilitated...
Excuse me, sir. You see? I know y'all heard about that. I mean, I don't know if he was Nigerian, may have been Haitian. I don't know the race of the gentleman that was trying to decapitate that white man in London. Maybe y'all should stop doing shit like that. Anxiety. Don't go online calling them rapists if we don't. Who's arresting them? They say, oh, they're not arresting them because they're not raping them. Stop. you start calling people things and prosecuting people, then you might get judgment that you don't want. So you got to be careful when you call a whole group of people something. If a white man is on TV, your white man is calling his own people rapists, what's the word? I didn't see the Nigerians up on the news saying, listen, we have to stop raping these white women in London. It's a problem now. It wasn't a problem before we went to the country, but now once we went there, all of the white women are being raped. It's so stupid.
I know you just finished.
Stop it. Building fear.
Planned exactly this outcome for decades. They exist in a Venn diagram that's literally a bubble with feminists who would very much also want to portray the face of rape as being like some white frat dude. Most prominently,
now the feminists are fuck them and fuck the
But
immigrants.
can we agree that children and women are being raped and that only one
what I'm saying.
demographic can do that, and it's a man?
Okay,
Like, what the
can we start? From scratch? Yeah.
That's why I love
you, baby.
Right.
I don't care what race or whatever. Like, it should be like
What?
the fact that a man is raping kids and women and girls.
You know, out of all of the Birdman hand rub, out of all the things I've seen, none of them said this is a problem. Bigger.
We must stop.
No, nobody wrote that. I was looking for it to be like somebody be like, what? Like shocked, like, oh, what the fuck?
Action.
Nope. They were like, fuck this. We're not rapists. Those fucking Indians are rapists. Those niggers are rapists. I was like, oh shit. So we agree that there's rape. Okay. Can we start over? Shit. Yeah, no, that's the shit. This whole video, this nigga ain't never say it was a problem the whole time. He didn't even say it's a
How do
problem.
you guys know? Were you there? Like, how do you know he's being raped?
The
Like,
women know. And
if they know, like, what, they're confused. They don't know what which race it is.
no, the women don't know which race it is, and y'all don't know y'all asshole from your coochie to even know who was in you in the first place. The first part, you was fast. And stop race switching. They blame the rooter to the tutor. The problem staring them in their face every fucking morning. Not all, but some. Ooh, scary. It's scary to sit down and make a video like this. This guy. It's scary to do that. And you know what you're doing, but you're like, you know what? Fuck it, man. I'll get some clicks. And it could be true, could be not true. To me, it is the truth, what I'm saying. And that's all that matters. Meanwhile, the white woman said it's white men. She said it, and she's from London. And then the white man said it's white men. That's two. That's two people, two genders that are saying who's raping it. Still a lie. I don't know what to tell you.
Remember the mattress girl. I remember Brock Turner. I remember, of course, the Duke lacrosse hoax where 3 white college kids were accused of raping a black stripper, which literally did not even happen, according to the woman herself, who confessed that she made up the entire thing while serving a prison sentence for murdering her boyfriend. Or the entire hysteria around like getting roofied at a bar, cover your drinks. Like, no, rapists really aren't like the college guy. Actually, like, the worst he wants to do is maybe, I don't know, talk your ear off, and then you find out he doesn't actually like you, so then you withdraw consent after the fact. And
Well, this is new.
Do y'all ever hear something like this in your life?
So he said, you find out that he doesn't like you, so you withdraw your consent.
Because that's how rape happens.
But when did you find out that he does? When you don't get the erection? Is that what?
No,
it is?
y'all don't know.
I know you don't like that. You don't like me.
Y'all don't know your asshole from your coochie. So even when I'm inside of you, like, do I like him? And then when you realize that I don't like you, because it's all up to me, I don't know what's happening. But as soon as I realize that I'm not feeling this bitch no more, then you take back the consent, and then it becomes rape. Damn. That's a loop. That's a stretch. That's that math. And if that's how they think, not all but some, we have not even fucking started. We are at the beginning.
And also, rape tends to happen with someone you know.
Yes.
It's never like, it's hardly a stranger. It's like 15 less than 50% chance that it's a stranger.
rare.
It's usually someone you know,
It's
your
rare.
uncle, your cousin,
Yeah.
your brother,
Your ex.
Your ex.
It's very
Oh
rare.
my God, your
It's
ex.
rare.
A friend that you thought was a friend.
Right.
Like, you know?
Yeah, the friend you passed, you invited to your house,
Mhm.
and you know that Habibi rape. They ain't it. They see they say in India. They say Indian people rape women, but if they rape women in their country, hold on, that's their problem. They have a problem with that over there. Not all, but some. You think that a rapist would escape India with rape charges to come to America to continue to rape white women in London? Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. And you know you're going to get caught. You know they're watching you amongst all the people. And to get away with 250,000 rapes, I don't know. Somebody's either letting it happen or you all have the worst police system in the fucking galaxy.
And you try to absolve yourself of that irresponsibility by claiming he raped you. This is just sort of the game that's being played. How old were you when you realized that nobody actually gets roofied? How old were you when you realized that girls just drink too much and black out and are like, wait a minute, I think I was roofied? It literally doesn't happen.
Damn.
It literally, he said it literally, I wouldn't go that far. What the fuck? What's wrong with him?
No.
They got a whole thing where the guy, even
No.
the men are being roofied.
No,
What are
no.
talking
You
about?
can't say it doesn't exist. Shit. No. You can't say it doesn't exist. Oh, no. This is what I'm saying. If this is where we at with that. You know what's crazy? I got this video from a white woman named Queen Bee. She reposted this because I was trying to get into the head of the white women in London to figure out what do they think, and they were kind of like on some shit where that the ones who believe in them or believe in those white men, they are on their side as they should be. You know, it's them, it's their people. But you have some people are calling these women without even hearing from them. They haven't been able to talk yet. Some of them, as you heard, have passed. Rest in peace. So without even hearing from them, you got women that are speaking out on behalf of the British men, saying that this is all bullshit and just another thing to destroy London and blah 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 blah.
Regular. It's regular. No.
All right, I've heard enough. But the main problem, this lady, you can see her name is, look at this shit, Warrior of Scones, kerfuffle enthusiast. I like writing about current affairs, history, and not. She got a picture of her as the Corminator. She's a fan of the Terminator. That's another one of their white heroes, which doesn't make any sense. He's from Austria. That's ridiculous. All right. He barely speaks English. Shouts to the Mandem. Shout outs to Arnold. All right. I'm gonna get out of here. This has been X Don't Give It To You, aka X Thursday. I've been your host, Ad Negros 1, joined by my lovely wife, Negros 1.5. I will see you soon, and we'll pick this back up. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't rape women. That's kind of the gist. The story blew my mind. That's why I wanted to spend majority of it. I would hate to be a shitty male and talk about it for a little bit and move on. So I wanted to dedicate the episode to something like this because I didn't hear about it and it fucked me up. So I wanted to share it with you. But of course, next time we'll have maybe 3 or 4 stories that we will cover at a time. But this time we got to about just one topic today and some photos. But it's all good. I'll see you soon. Don't forget to love yourselves, and we will love you back. I'm going to upload this show. It will be available on YouTube. I'm going to probably say, because I got to celebrate Juneteenth, going to get, soon. It will be up soon, sooner than later. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do the things, and don't forget to love yourselves. And we will love you back. I know I said it, say it twice.
Follow us on Instagram. Connect on Facebook, wherever you get your podcasts. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. Hit up that Odd Negros Corner Store on Facebook. Don't be a dick. All right. Bye.